At the workplace, I had a question from one of my close friends, and the question says, what is the difference between MD and also MKDIR in command prompt? Now, I quickly gave him an answer which is also a simple answer that says that MD or MKDIR are commands that are used in the command prompt window to create directories for keeping our important files. Now, when you look at the characters involved in these commands, they are not the same. The MD goes with 2 characters, whilst the MKDIR goes with 5 characters. But theoretically, when it comes to operations, theoretically and also practically, these commands are the same. Now, this command stands for make directory, and as the name goes, it is used for creating directories on the operating system. Now, practically, they also perform the same function because MD can be used to create a directory, whilst the MKDIR can also be used to create directories. Now, when you have these 2 commands accessible, you choose the one that suits your preference, that is the one that works best for you. Then you use that within the command prompt on your operating system. So I quickly jump into the interface to practically show my friend what these commands are. Currently, I have this command prompt window open, and I have my desktop located, that is the current location, in this line of path. So when you look at this line of path, the cursor is blinking here, and to create a directory we can use any of them. So I'm going to start with the MD command. So I have the MD command typed, and I'm going to have a name for a particular directory. In this case, I am going to create a single directory. So I'm going to type the name, and you make sure that when you type the MD, you press the space bar. So this is the name I want to have for the directory, which is 1, and I'm going to hit the enter key. Now, when I get to the graphical user interface of my computer screen, I have this directory created, which is 1, and that is what is typed in this command line or in this line of path, which is located on the desktop. So I use the MD to create this particular directory. In this case, I'm going to use the MKDIR. Then we press the space bar and type a name for the next directory. Now, when I hit the enter key, I have this directory also created with this folder name. So practically, these 2 commands are used to create a directory. They all perform the same function, or they have the same capability on our command prompt interface. So anytime you are creating directories, you can use any of these commands. So my friend quickly understood this particular illustration, and furthermore he asks another question: what about RD and also RMDIR? And I used the previous explanation to showcase him what these commands are. So in this case, we also have different characters involved. RD goes with 2 characters, whilst RMDIR goes with 5 characters. But theoretically and also practically, when it comes to explanations or illustrations, they perform the same function. Now, RD and also RMDIR stands for remove directory. That is, if you have a created directory on your desktop, you can use these commands to delete them or remove them from a specific location. So I'm going to start with the RD to delete this particular directory, which is 1 on the desktop. So in this command line, I have RD1, and when I hit the enter key, and when I get to the desktop, I have this directory deleted. I'm going to apply the same thing to this, and this time around I'm going to use the RMDIR. And also this particular directory, which has the folder name 2, has also been deleted. So in this interface, we use the MD, MKDIR, which perform the same function, and also we use RD and RMDIR, which also has the same functionality. So at the end of this illustration, to my close friend, he had a perfect understanding of how these commands are. And I know that you also have an idea about this particular commands, but I decided to share this in this particular video. So if you have a close friend or a colleague who also do not have the understanding of these commands, you can illustrate this particular commands to them. This is what we had at the workplace, and I took my time to explain this to my colleague to have the understanding. Hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, and consider to subscribe. And also a big thank you to all viewers and cherished subscribers on this particular platform for taking your time to be available, waiting for me to upload my video on this platform. And also I appreciate all prayers and also all speedy recovery that was sent to me, and I really appreciate that. So I say a very big thank you to all cherished viewers and subscribers. May the Lord be with us. Peace, and we shall meet in our next tutorials.